And now it's time to start about our topics for today. Please allow me to welcome Mr. Sami Azzah Alsaqqa, the Marketing Operation Manager on Mobile, to talk about best practice of career to boost RBT and digital music.
Hello. Well, it's such a great pleasure to stand in front of you all today here. Really, thanks for Huawei for arranging this conference, and thanks to all of you for coming today. Many great faces that I recognize, and many people that I would really love to network with after this event. Today, I'm presenting on behalf of Mobile to share with you the case of Mobile RBT, Rannan. Well, our story started in 2013 when we first decided to rebrand the RBT service. It started with integration with the Huawei platform, and we really took on a challenge to really re-establish the RBT, believing that it could be a really great project and a really great product in Mobile. So just some quick stats about Mobile's RBT or Rannan. Today we're standing at 32% service penetration, which is, I believe, we're very proud of this figure, and I do believe that this is a very big number, making it one of the leading RBT services in the Middle East. Daily we have about 20.3 million ringtones heard on the network. We have about 200,000 application downloads, a little bit above 22,000 IVR calls per day, which are very great numbers. So just to share some more stats, in 2013, we were about 4% penetration on the network. Our service started growing steadily, but surely, as you can see with these figures here. By 2014, we were standing at about 7.6% service penetration. And today, as I'm speaking to you, we have about 32% of our user base in Mobile active on the RBT service. So how did we arrive at these great numbers? How did we make a success? How did we rebrand the RBT service? How did we establish Rannan as it's known today? Just a quick funny story. Now, in Saudi Arabia today, people are starting to even refer to the RBT service in general as Rannan, regardless of the operator, which really highlights the success of the Rannan brand, and of course, how successful all the marketing and all the operations that we've been doing for the past 2 years reflect. So I will start. There are three aspects to how we approached and how we reached to this success. Basically, product, content, and marketing. Before I get into this slide, before I start talking about product, RBT, just like any other vast content service, is very content-centric, and content is really key to make the service appealing to the users. So that's why I'm going to be talking about content. As for product, we have really established a great set of sub-products of Rannan. How we did this is that we really started understanding and looking deep into the user's needs. How does the user in a country like Saudi Arabia look and perceive the RBT service? So further understanding the demographics and the segmentations in our users in Saudi Arabia, we found that majority of our users are very Islamic-oriented, meaning that Islamic content really appeals to them. So this has been the trend in RBT since the very beginning of establishing the RBT in Mobile. So to further enhance the ARPU of the users, the usability, the appeal of the service, we started creating these sub-services of RBT, such as one that I'm particularly very proud of is the prayer RBT service. We piloted the launch of this product in the beginning of this year, and we saw very great interaction from the users, a lot of great reviews, a lot of great feedback. And this was the result of really listening to what the users would like to have as in an RBT service. So we established a set of other products as well. One of them, of course, as I said, is the prayer RBT. Others were really focusing on the increasing smartphone penetration. And as we all know, and especially in the Gulf area, in the Middle East, the smartphone and MBB users penetration is really increasing year on year. And it's way above even the global average now. So to capitalize on this, instead of taking a hit from the increasing smartphone penetration and the decline that it might be causing to some content and like traditional VAS services, we instead created products that will make this RBT service appealing again to these smartphone users. And therefore, we have invested a lot of effort and a lot of time and work into creating what I would think to be one of the leading RBT applications globally. Also, we have established a great HTML5 landing page for users to be able to interact with the service and use it easily, and a set of other products that I'll get more in details about later. So as for content, we really believe in our partnership strategy. We have a great deal of partners. We have more than 140 companies that we're working with to provide our content for the RBT service. And this was only achievable through very powerful processes, very strong processes that we really believe in, great interaction with our partners, strong platform to really do all this account management, the content management, settlements, and etc. So today we have all the major labels in our RBT service, really. All kinds of content that our users would actually like and look for in an RBT service can be easily found on mobile through all the channels and all that we have just shown, IVR, application, websites, even by calling the customer care. And this was really through designing this ecosystem. As I said, we have all these major labels today, and this is only of course, thanks to our partners that I see many of today here, I recognize. So again, just to highlight on the content importance, Saudi Arabia is particularly a very interesting market due to several reasons. One being as I said, the importance of Islamic content for the users over there. And this is unlike many other RBT services globally where it would be kind of associated with music. And this was not the case, and it was very challenging in Saudi Arabia to actually make the service appealing to the local user. Another thing would be the high population of expats, which brings another challenge, is how to make the service appeal as well for many different kinds of preferences and many different kinds of users. And this was really, could not have been achieved except for our partners' really hard work and the very open communication and the openness partnership strategy that we've been following since the beginning of this project. So can we play the video over the slide here? This is a small video regarding marketing and the marketing efforts that we've been doing. I would like to share with all of you today. Can we have the video play? Okay, I think there's a small technical issue here. We don't have the video. So, as many of you know, if anyone has been closely following the RBT progress in Mobile, we have been doing a lot of great marketing efforts since 2013, really. We have invested a lot of effort in rebranding the service, and this was not to be achieved except for the value that these marketing campaigns really have contributed to the service. We have been doing a lot of engagement activities to the users, a lot of mega campaigns. We have been giving away great prizes, great cars, and many really recognize the brand partially because of these efforts. And the methodology, the mechanism that we followed here is, again, capitalizing on our openness and partnership strategy. So we have been involving our content partners, we have been involving Huawei, we have been involving our marketing teams together to bring these campaigns to success and to be able to really create such a big buzz in the country. These campaigns are really comparable to those mega campaigns that we see on TV. People really recognize the brand, they recognize the prizes, they recognize the value of the service, and it really engages the current existing users to retain them longer and to, of course, to acquire much more new users. We have done at least 4 mega campaigns since 2013. These are some pictures. I would have loved to share the video, maybe some other time. As I said, they have really contributed in a very big portion of our service growth. So these are some stats that resulted from the last 2 campaigns in 2014. As we can see, there's a little bit above, in half one 2014, in one of the campaigns we acquired more than 500,000 users, and that really helped in increasing our penetration on the network. There are more than 800,000 content purchases and downloads, and these have also returned the value that our content partners have invested into these campaigns. There was about 20% revenue growth month on month in the first campaign, and also you can see the stats reflecting on the second campaign in half two. So, without further ado, I would like to really announce something very interesting. I believe will be very interesting for a lot of our partners, for a lot of the companies here. There are many great companies, many great people here today, and I would really like to announce this new open API that we're offering to our partners today. The open API is really the way for us to look into the future. VAS services have been experiencing a lot of difficulties in the past year, actually the past couple of years. In some regions, it has been declining, and that is partially due to the smartphone penetration, more MBB users. These content services and VAS services are becoming less and less interesting to the users, and operators are finding more difficulties in marketing these services. So recognizing this, recognizing the value and the power that OTTs and developers, third parties can really contribute, and how they can collaborate with the operator on such vast services, we have introduced these open APIs today, in which we can offer to any third party to really utilize and monetize their channels through. Some of our early adopters are Anghami and Sarah Good News, and I'm going to give briefly a small talk about the two use cases that these two companies have introduced. Very interesting cases. For one, as I said, because of the preferences and the behavior of the local culture of Saudi Arabia, we have been experiencing some difficulties in promoting music content. Yet, this music content still appeals to a wide range of people, but it's just how to get it to reach these people. So what's a better platform than Anghami, which we really recognize as a very successful OTT for music, and one of the first in the Middle East. So what we've done with Anghami is that we've offered them these open APIs, and they've integrated them into their application, and we're going to be launching, and they're going to be launching a new version soon, which offers any user that exists on our network to actually go ahead and purchase the tone for a song that they're listening to, which we know they like and they prefer. So this is one way they have collaborated with us on the open APIs, and we're really looking forward to how this is going to work in the near future. Another very interesting case, which could highlight the power of these APIs that we're offering, is how Sarah Good News have utilized the APIs that we've offered them. Good News have developed an entirely complete karaoke application, which is also, I believe, one of the first in the region to offer such functionality. This application will give the user the ability to actually record a tone in their own voice using their smartphone, or to add effects, or it's an entire karaoke experience, to even record on a predefined music list of songs, basically, and then upload it as an RBT to Mobile's RBT platform, and then these users can actually go ahead and share it and have it as their RBTs. We're going to be running competitions to do engagement activities amongst users. They're going to be able to share it with each other, and of course, all three parties can monetize the service. These open APIs are now ready. We've already started distributing them to our partners, and we've gotten a lot of interest from many partners, and really this is an open invitation for any company that could create an interesting use case such as these two that I have just presented to you, to come along and start working with us on such thing. And as I said, it's a great way to support our RBT business. It's a great way for these companies and these developers to go ahead and monetize and to add auxiliary monetization channels to their applications. Thank you very much for listening. It was a real pleasure to be here today and to talk to all of you. I would love to take questions and answers, and to hopefully meet and chat with all of you after this event. Thank you. Any questions now, or should we do it after? Okay, thank you very much.